Just a few teams left in our Complete Family Medicine Pigskin Preview Series. Then it becomes real for all of these teams. For the Oskaloosa Indians, it became real at the final buzzer of last season. After finishing 2-7, they realized they needed a change, and they needed it immediately. In this week's Iowa Pigskin Preview, we take a look at the progress they've made heading into the 2025 season.
Pigskin Preview, sponsored by Complete Family Medicine.
We're going to look like a different team this year, create a new identity with how we do things, offensively, defensively, and special teams there. And then, much more than that, the understanding that we have to change our culture, and that starts with me as a leader.
Some teams need a culture change. Others need a culture shock. The Oskaloosa football team was one of them. After a disappointing 2-7 season, they knew they needed to do things differently, and it was going to start with their mentality.
It's simple for us, simple, clear, concise is attitude, effort, discipline, and we define those, and you have to meet those standards if you're going to be a productive participant on this team, and we've gotten off to a great start this year, so we're excited about that.
But that wasn't enough, because once you change your mentality, your actions must follow. That was the next thing the coaches instilled in their players.
I think the biggest one was just accountability and setting the standard for our kids, and they need to understand what the expectation is. Establishing what we expect, attitude, positive energy, is positive energy, efforts, burst speed, finish, and everything we do, whether it be on the field, in the classroom, in life, at work, doesn't matter, and then discipline. And part of the discipline is extreme ownership. Be where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there, take ownership in what you do.
The change couldn't have come at a better time, as this season gives many opportunities for improvement. The players themselves feel they have already begun to do so.
I'm excited. We're more unified than normal. We're all coming together as a group and less distance like we were last year.
Just looking around, you can just tell we have grown a lot as a team. Last summer, you see maybe 20, 30 guys going to the weight room, and that's good, but then you compare it to this summer, and it's 50, 60, and 60 to 70 guys, and it's almost double the amount of what we had last year. So you just love seeing that.
That's one of the first ingredients the Indians have gathered towards success. Another has to be the bond that they are continuing to grow.
Us coming together, win or loss, still coming together as a family, still working together instead of pointing the finger, blaming each other, and just yelling across the field like we were last year.
Nothing against last year's team at all. I love those guys. But I just feel just more of the team aspect. All of my linemen, we had breakfast Monday mornings after weightlifting, then Wednesday nights we would have something at somebody's house, like a fire. I just feel we're just kind of coming in as a family almost.
So what does that mean for the season? What does success look like if they can reach their potential?
So I'll put it this way. We go 9-0, win a district title. We go 5-4. We go 2-7. Regardless of our record, we will have met expectation if we go through the entire year and every kid loves being here every single day. If they can enjoy each other and enjoy the season, it doesn't mean that we don't care about winning. It just means we care about each other in the process more than we care about the product. And just preaching that every day matters, stack days on days, and enjoy each other and be around each other and enjoy the process.
Will the process translate into wins? We'll find out in Ottumwa on August 29th. Reporting in Oskaloosa, I'm AJ Johnson.